Big woo. Look, man, I'm strong. Look at me.
She wanna roll with the woo.
She like the way that
My name is Ada and I make Shakara. All day long, yes, ha ha ha, Shakara. Oh Lord J, Shakara. Oh Lord J. Hey y'all, it's your girl Ada Shakara and I'm back with another video. Yeah. So I'm very excited to be filming with these lovely gentlemen and I'm just gonna let them introduce themselves, starting here.
My name is Daniel, the realist. You can follow me on Instagram at it's not Dan _. That's about it.
You don't change your name again.
What's good, everybody? My name is Dan as well, but I'm Uncle Dan. You know, Uncle Dan. Follow me on Instagram at the Drummer Boy _1.
My name is Manny. Follow me on Instagram at Manny. Ada, you better put these,
I don't know who told you to shoot yourself out though.
I mean, you be getting views, so why not just plug ourselves?
Instagram thing, put it there. That's all.
Shameless.
Yes. Don't worry.
She's gonna put. You should have shout out your photography page.
No
but anyway,
shame.
I'll do that later. They shoot photography, they code edits, you know.
The Annie twins, as they fondly like to call us.
I created that nickname, so everyone should know. Annie twins, originator. Anyway, so as you can tell from the title, we are here and we are filming a Women Are Trash video. First, let me put a disclaimer. I will say that the opinions and thoughts stated from these young men do not necessarily represent the ideals and beliefs of the Ada Shakara brand. So let me just put that out there. But before we get any further, we're gonna sing a song. We're all.
Did you just basically throw something in the bus?
I have to apologize in advance if I or we upset anybody. Yeah, so don't come for our necks. Just understand that we just speaking truth here.
But without further ado, we're gonna get into it. 5, 6, 7, 8. My name is Ada and I make Shakara all day long. Yes, ha ha ha, Shakara. Oh Lord J, Shakara. Oh Lord J. And we will do it again for Dan because he missed it. You sing by yourself. 5, 6, 7, and 8.
My name.
He's a bully.
I don't even know how to go.
You have to watch for some of these people in your life that won't support you.
It's your own people.
It's your own people. But we're gonna get straight into the video. And we're just gonna talk about this a little bit because in my Galentine's video, if you haven't watched it, you should watch it. We kind of grazed over the our men trash, ideology. So today we're gonna talk about the
Don't have that?
slightly Galentine. Check it out. First, let me just ask y'all as a general. How do you feel about the men are trash ideology?
Honestly,
who wants to go first?
I'm not included. I'm in a happy committed relationship.
I mean, of course, yes, but like just.
Dan.
Oh yeah, I'll go first.
I think we're all in the room.
They're all taken, but like it's still something that they have to like.
That
feel
is.
like.
I think men are trash. If I'm being completely honest, we just have to be able to admit that we are trash. But on the flip side, you just have to find a guy that's less trash.
I agree with that completely.
Interesting.
I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Niggas are trash for real.
It's your definition of trash.
90% of niggas
as
complete trash.
I know some women like to
better.
define trash as like really excessive. That's not the kind of trash I'm talking about. I'm talking about just general guy things that make you trash.
Like
Well,
what?
I'm just saying that niggas are trash.
I think people as a whole are flawed. I think people have their own certain
But we're
issues.
talking about guys right now.
And if we're talking about guys, we're not talking about specifically guys. Like, if we're being honest.
She said men.
The question is men not trash, right? At this time.
so if you want to
That's
say,
what a trash man would say.
Whoa. Ooh. Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry. Don't beat me.
No, I just think I don't think it's the question necessarily is talking about just guys. I personally just feel like everybody has their flaws. And this is the thing. Even when we come to men are trash, y'all people be seeing red flags. You be seeing, not even red flags, red grenades. And you still be walking into it like idiots.
That's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about the men themselves. We'll get to the women and their own
we definitely
flaws.
will.
Fine.
But these men,
some of them are garbage, I'll give you that.
Majority.
have we had trash tendencies in the past?
Who, me?
Yeah.
When I was single, absolutely.
So men are trash.
Yeah, hell yeah,
That's what
men are
we're talking
trash.
about.
Yeah, men are
You
trash.
know, we're talking about that sense. These are faithful, taken men, but at the same time, we're still gonna, touch on that in general sense. So let me ask you: do you feel like women are trash? I know you talked about this a little bit, but if they are trash, how? Or if they're not,
Basura.
how?
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah.
All of them.
Oh?
No.
So,
except one Jamaican girl.
hey man, women are trash, right? And the reason why women are trash is because women do shit that guys would do that would make them trash, but on a bigger scale and more excessive.
What do you mean by that? On a bigger scale.
They really cut deep into the wound. They take it an extra mile. For example, let's say a guy cheats. Like, let's say that's what makes you trash.
I don't think cheating is forgivable, but that's a different story.
Okay, fair enough. But then, if a woman was to go and cheat, she would not only cheat physically, but then emotionally, and then with multiple dudes. That's how I feel.
No, because some guys be really out here. You can't really say that though.
You can't.
You can't because there's some guys that be out here smacking multiple women,
but nonetheless,
and the girl smacks one guy outside the relationship. Now she's ashawu.
But okay, let's be real about this though. When in my opinion, the difference between guys and girls cheating, guys are very sexual beings. We're very quick to get enticed by someone. We just see something that sprinkles our eye.
I
can't do this looking nice. I want to taste
good.
But if a girl wants to cheat, she's having the whole meal. She walks in, she gets the appetizer, she eats the
I disagree.
I
disagree.
Are you sure?
Here's why I disagree. I think if we're being honest, women are actually more sexual beings than men.
Oh, come on.
If we're being for real,
I'm talking about impulsive. I'm not talking about sex.
But this is what I'm saying. So you can't say that. You can't say that women or guys can't. Or guys see with our eyes. Women can also feel that same way.
Guys will do it for. That's what I'm saying though. But most of the time, guys don't go deeper. They'll do it for that quick fuck and they're done. But girls, I'm sorry, they do it for that quick. You know what? And they're done. But girls, they'll even have full. Look at. Let's not bring up
names. But listen.
No, it's a public name. Will and Jada.
Okay. But
that was emotional.
Women will go.
That was emotional.
Anybody right now who's watching this, who's in entanglement, please get out. Don't be using entanglement as an excuse, okay? Use common sense. Be smart people. But anyways, women, even though they could be more sexual beings than men, they will use emotions.
But we're gonna move on because that was a good topic. Got a little heated, but we gonna move a little bit.
Hey, we ain't here, we bros.
So I think this also like goes into the same what we were just talking about. How do you think women abuse their power in relationships?
Oh man, listen. Women have all. When Beyonce said when Beyonce said who runs the world, girls, she was not bullshitting. All right, because we all know y'all got that one power, but then y'all just able to just appeal to the male sense in a way that
not whack.
Whack can also mean whack. Remember that. That W can also mean whack. Hey, listen.
Goodbye.
But anyways, women are just able to appeal to the men's senses in a way that men can't to a woman. Y'all really do abuse your power, and y'all know.
I don't even think it's abuse. They're just very good at getting what they want.
Abuse.
Like
abuse.
You could literally be right in an argument in some way, some shape or form. You end up being wrong.
There is no being right.
There is no being right
and
with a woman. If she feels like this is what it is, it's really, really hard to change.
If a man can sit here and say that there is no winning in an argument with a woman, you guys are abusers of your power.
That's true. Because you argue to the ground.
That's the truth. Like, I'm the type, like, if I feel like I'm right, yeah, I'm right. But once you get in a relationship, you just be like, but that's the thing. That's not even necessarily the case in my relationship, but I'm just being, like, very, very real. Like, you don't want to make the person that you're in a relationship with angry. And this is the thing. When a guy's angry, he can, like, be angry and be over it quickly. But you make your girlfriend mad.
Yeah.
it comes back up eventually.
I think at the end, I think on a serious
you
note,
gonna feel that.
I think on a serious note though, it's not even when you in a relationship, it's not really more so abuse. Because as the guy, you really don't even want to piss your woman off to where like she has to use something, or it feels like you're bending your shoulder to stop being upset. You should just willingly not even want to.
You don't even want to argue.
Yeah, you don't. You really don't even want to keep pushing that argument if it does happen. Or at the end of the day, you don't really want to argue, and it doesn't make you soft either. For all those guys out there who like you soft, you don't want to argue with your woman. It don't make you soft. Trust us.
Trust me, I've been in a relationship.
It don't make you
it's
soft.
a year and 4 months now, and like we've never had an argument. We've had discussions and we've had things where we disagreed on, but it's never been we don't yell at each other. Like, we don't argue.
I would say we don't have arguments, we just don't fight.
Yeah.
Like, we can have the argument.
What's wrong? There's nothing wrong with a nice little, I feel like this. I feel like
but that's a discussion more so an argument.
Right. That's a discussion. I think that's healthy then.
Oh, no, we argue. We can go at it.
Oh, we can get heated. We can get heated.
But what I said, have to be a fight.
No, because for me, like when you start yelling, that's why I'm not even listening to what you're saying anymore. Like now I have attitude because you're yelling or you're raising your voice, not necessarily because of what you're saying or why you're upset.
So. But we don't actually be yelling at each other about like each other,
you gotta
or like our attitudes or our actions. It's more be yelling about like hypothetical stuff, like not even hypothetical. Like we'll be yelling about a TV show.
Yeah.
Like about disagreements about a TV show.
You gotta be able to argue.
I would never raise my voice
calmly
on something like that.
At the same time, don't yell. I hate that.
I hate yelling. I can't do that.
Once you start yelling, you might as well stop.
At that point, you stop. You stop
talking.
You like essentially are just listening to respond.
Right. Yeah. All right. So talking about how you were saying, some dudes think it's soft to not argue with your girl. What about this whole little simp? Thing on Twitter. I keep seeing
everybody here call themselves or put themselves in that like category.
Listen. And for the longest, I'm like,
before I started losing my mind.
I'm like, what is a simp? Like, but simp is basically, because no one define it. A guy who's like a softie or like is like
gives in.
No backbone. You're weak. You know what I'm saying? You're like really like sentimental. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but just basically you're softie.
A simp ain't even a softie. A simp is just somebody who when you whistle, they dare to do whatever you want. I'm
about the Urban Dictionary.
They're wrapped around your finger.
Yeah, pretty much. They do whatever to make you happy. They don't voice their opinions. Okay. None of that. Everything that revolves around you. The whole relationship, or even not the relationship. Everything revolves around you.
Another word for it, just whipped. Someone that you consider whipped.
To be fair, but no, because I think it's okay to be whipped with your girl. To be whipped with your girl, but you can be whipped and not be a simp at the same time. Very possible.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like someone who does way too much for a person they like.
Okay.
I think that's not even really.
Exactly. I love my girl.
That's not even what they're talking about online. Online, anybody that agrees with a girl in any way, shape, or form, or any premise that is female, simp.
Hey,
like
I don't know. I don't see some simp.
You bought her flowers, simp. Everything simp.
If she your girl, you really can't be a simp.
Right.
Not for real. Now every now and then you'll get teased about being a simp. You feel me? But if she your girl, you can't really be a simp. Not for real. At least
for real though.
Well, if she's your girl and the relationship is proper, what society would consider a normal relationship where you don't just bend your back, then you can't be a simp.
But I think they mean like simp in the fact that like anything that, say if there's something that bothers you, you're not gonna say anything. Everything that she says goes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's the case, then like I can see where that would come into it. But like if you're now sacrificing what makes you comfortable or something that's normal to you, or having to like take away from yourself for somebody else, like
never lose your sanity for somebody else.
This simp could come into play.
This is the basis of what I feel like in a relationship, or a relationship should be. You should never be losing who you are because of the person you're with. Or you should never be bending over backwards when it's not being, reciprocated from the other person. At the end of the day, relationships are a give and take. Each person's 100% is not the same. Your 100% and their 100% could be two completely different things. But as long as each person is given in the relationship, man, who cares what the world's got to say? What works for y'all works for y'all.
All right, so I hear y'all on the simp thing. I really don't think.
You probably met a couple of simps in your lifetime. You probably got a couple of simps right now. You tell me nobody was simp?
I'm trying to think. No, not simp. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like you were talking about, like if it's your girl or if it's someone that you like really care about, you're gonna do things to make them happy, or things that make them comfortable, things that make their life easier. But I don't think it's been like, now I'm about to get a free meal off you, or like anything that's like mal-hearted or something. You know what I'm saying? It's been calm.
Well,
not
you don't got no simps.
no simps, man. That's whack. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to believe it. It's not a court case. We'll have to prove anything to you.
Continue.
All right. So there's another argument on Twitter that was just circulating, talking about how if he makes you go half of the vacation,
oh my God,
he's trash and So how do y'all feel about that? If he's your guy, like, or you guys are in like a relationship. And
Man, talk about it if it wasn't what works with your partner. We're in a whole economic recession. If you want to go on a vacation and we both can't, and I can't afford to pay for it as a whole, as my girlfriend, you should be okay with paying half. At the end of the day, if you wanted to go by yourself, you would have had to pay half anyway. It's different if he could afford it and he's just like, nah, I'm just gonna still make you pay half.
I think eliminating the whole, economic crisis or whatever, in like just in a normal lifestyle sense, I really feel like I'm not old school or old fashioned or whatever, but I do believe in the man putting up more.
I would agree with that.
Just in general sense. But then we can't really speak for women because, it'd be rude or whatever to say what a woman should do or how a woman should act. But it would be proper and it would make sense for the woman to then be like, you know what? He already offering that he want to give 60. Let me not then make him do 90.
Or even at that.
40.
Or even at that. Let's say for instance we go to dinner. Mm-hmm. I've already paid for everything on the vacation. Mm-hmm. Like the least you could do is like, okay, babe, I got dinner. Yeah. Or babe, I got gas for the car when we get there. Or babe, I got this. Pick up something. Because at the end of the day, it's a relationship. I'm not your father. Yeah. I'm not paying for everything.
The difference with me, and I can't speak, they do whatever works for them. The difference with me is I always make sure that I'm able to pay. Just in case she don't, offer that or say that. And it's no fault to her. It's whatever. It's not like my girl don't got cheese, it's same for them. But it's just at the end of the day, just because of how I am, I will always make sure I got the cheese to just pay for it so that it won't be. Now, if that mishaps ever does happen, I just know my shorty gonna have the cheese to just cover it up. You feel me? But I feel like in me personally, just speaking, I will always make sure that I can pay for whatever we go on, unless it's like some crazy trip and, you just don't want to put all that money. But if it's like dinner, or going out or date night or whatever, you just, as the man, I just feel like you should put in most of the money, if not all.
Alright, I'm going to say my part. Shout outs to my girl, because she's a real boss bitch.
Wow.
Yeah! Yeah!
Put that in the video!
Yeah!
You're going to get beat up!
Because we never talk about no percentages ever. We never talk about who needs to pay, who needs to do this, who needs to do that. We take each other out and we decide when we're going to pay, and when we're going to do this and when we're going to do that. If that's an issue in y'all relationship, y'all need to talk.
No.
She is the boss.
Hey, shout out to Beto. Like, real talk. She'd be like, alright, babe, do you need help with this? She literally be like before I'm even ready to pay, I'm like, no, I got it. Are you sure? Like, she would literally ask me multiple times, are you sure? Are you sure? I'm like, no, I'm good. We got it. And this is the thing. She'll know I have it, but she hates feeling dependent on somebody else. At the end of the day, like, you got to look at it this way: a date or a vacation. If I'm taking you out, we're like, okay, babe, we're about to take a vacation. It should, to me, you should want to be able to be a part of that vacation, unless it's like a complete full surprise. Like, all right, babe, we're out. Like, type of a deal. Like, hey, I'm taking you here, here, and here.
Like, here's the ticket. We're going.
But if we discuss like we're going on a vacation together. Like, you should be willing to put it on something. Like, if I've got the flights, you've got the hotel. If I got this, you got that. I feel like something got to give. But personally, I know me, like, when it comes to my girl on vacation, if I'm in, like, for instance, we're going to my sister's graduation soon, right? If I'm inviting her somewhere, I'm paying for everything. I'm like, I'm not about to invite you somewhere with my family and, you have to pay for something.
And that's what I'm getting at. Like, there's principles to things.
Hey,
and y'all gotta be true to yourselves.
But that's my woman.
Y'all know the principles. Y'all know the principles, but y'all just want to play these games. So if this is an issue in y'all household,
that's that's a conversation you gotta have.
Shout out to the women. My girl don't never gotta touch the money. You feel me? Because it's big money this way. You know. That's just how. That's how.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them. I definitely think like I wouldn't be like, oh my god, you made me pay, but I do think it leaves an impression like when he does pay, because it's like, okay, you care enough to like, because people's money is a sensitive topic, so like if you're willing to like spend money on me, and not saying that you can buy me, but it's just like you care enough to be like, no, I got it, I want to take care of this, I want to take care of you, you know, da 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 da. But at the same time, with certain things, I just feel like I feel kind of bad when someone pays for just like everything all the time, because it's just like, even though you want to take care of it, I kind of feel useless, because it's just like only people that have taken care of me like for real are like my parents, my family. And so like when a person that's not that does that, I'm like, oh, okay. 6, 7, 8. My name is Ada and I made Shakara all day long. Yes, ha 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 Shakara.
Oh Lord, yes, Shakara. Oh Lord,
He sang it for a second. We got it to sing.
And you know,
another thing is, even if y'all are a 50-50 relationship and y'all don't even talk about it, I feel like if y'all going on a vacation or a vacation or anything, and you as a man, you don't go out of your way to do something special for your girl, you kind of lacking, bro. Like,
I would agree.
You got like. Shoot, let it be a surprise. Let it be like balloons in the room. Let it be this. Let it be that.
You just gotta go the extra mile as a man. You just gotta do that once in a while.
You got to. Even if y'all cool like that and y'all 50% on everything, y'all never even talking about it.
You still gotta do something.
You just gotta be like
that. You gotta do something to get that extra 1%. Exactly. You gotta be 51.
So going with that, I think that might have answered the question I'm about to ask, but there's people who say like, I feel like the men should like the woman more than she likes him. How do you feel about that?
I kind of would agree with that.
It's usually already always the case.
Yeah,
like,
I think
like when I was what I was talking about when I was talking about like the gas station.
It's not the case as of like modern day times, because some of these girls be tripping over guys way too hard. I feel like this is the thing. There's this thing called like the thrill of the chase. A guy gotta kind of chase you at one point and want you more than you want him. Because at the end of the day, that's kind of what keeps it interesting. One, to some degree.
I feel like that's the norm. And that's what goes back to what I was saying before with the gas station thing. Like, a girl will go to the gas station and it's every guy. But how many of those guys hollering at the girl at the gas station is actually going to get her?
But listen now, when you said, who said it? Y'all said, the woman... some of these women are going like crazy head over heels for the guys.
Yeah.
I just feel like there are dudes, they'll be going the extra mile, they'll be pursuing a girl, going after her, whatever.
They get her,
they recline, they go into autopilot,
and then that's when you leave the
what?
What?
I've literally had a female friend tell me that a guy was chasing her for months. She did not give this man a single inch of attention. As soon as he decided, okay, this babe doesn't like me, let me just leave out. Oh, all of a sudden, what's wrong with him? He's not liking me no more.
Listen,
why?
Oh yeah, that's garbage.
This is why.
That's garbage.
This is why some women are trash.
No, that's straight garbage.
That's the reason why some women are trash, because y'all like being chased. Y'all like us running after you.
And then when a dude stop running after you, you want to be like,
when he see you not giving no play, he gonna stop running after you. Look, my motto is, I ain't gonna chase you. I'm gonna just walk a little faster. You feel me? I ain't gonna run after you. I'm gonna just walk a little faster. You feel me? You know, and that's how I got my shorty. I just walked a little faster.
You got to, but every step she takes,
but you kept
like 3.
walking with her. You kept walking with her. You didn't like.
But she didn't abuse that though.
Okay, I'm not
Women
saying that.
be milking it. Listen, a girl would not be interested in you.
Hold up. Get in the car.
Listen, a girl will be interested in you.
Okay.
She will milk you. You got to take her out on dates. You got to do all of this stuff. You got to do ETC. When you ready to commit, you want a relationship. She like, I ain't even really feeling you like that. And the moment you stop giving her all she wants, she's like,
I'm about to draw myself.
He wasn't serious.
I'm about to draw myself.
He wasn't serious.
I went on a whole date with this girl.
He wasn't serious.
Wait. I went on a whole date with this girl. We went out. We got ice cream.
Is Ben and Jerry girls?
Ben and Jerry.
Blah blah.
Do I know this?
No. This is when we lived together.
Long time ago. So I get home. Oh, I'm feeling good. Talking, texting, blah blah blah. Oh, just so you know, I hope you didn't feel like get anything wrong about the about the whatever it was.
The day or whatever.
But I got a boyfriend. I was like,
Ooh. Y'all playing it crazy like that?
wait, what's going on?
Ooh.
Did I not just take you out? That's crazy.
Damn. And you know what's crazy? It can't even be like vice versa type shit. Because I can never think about a time where a man has milked a woman and be like, by the way, I have a girlfriend. That's some woman stuff.
I don't want to hear none of that. I don't know about that one.
Y'all out here milking women?
We didn't say y'all, but you said I don't know no men. But I definitely do think that there are dudes who will be like, just like try to like,
Who be milking women? And then be like, I got a girlfriend?
Hey, there's some dudes that do be milking women, bro.
But milking them in which way?
I can't even get
Emotionally or like financially?
Haven't you heard about these dudes who be driving women's Nissan Altimas to work while the girl got to get dropped off at work? You can't say that, bro.
Hey, hold on. Maybe she's supporting his girl.
She out here being a CNA while my man is at home winning battle royales on Warzone. Fuck out of here.
She's supporting the come up.
I don't want to hear that.
The come up is him coming up off the couch to go pick her up from work. What you talking about?
Hey, if you a deadbeat, then you a dead. Big woo. Look, man, I'm strong. Look at man.
She wanna roll with the woo.
She like the way that
Oh Lord, J Shakara. Oh Lord, J.